Hello and welcome to my PowerPoint on environmental influencers for trends and patterns in criminal justice. Crime trends and patterns have been a reliable tool for crime analysts to figure out how and where a crime might take place. There are many environmental influences that can play a role in which crime is going to be committed by the criminal. The location of these crimes is also important, considering trends often prove to reappear in certain areas for certain crimes. Crime trends and patterns data takes time to gather and recognize the overall pattern. With the information from these findings, analysts can apply the found information to different locations and expect the same crime patterns. The following slides will contain some important environmental influences that play a key role into what kind of crimes and patterns happen in certain locations. There are many environmental influences that can push someone to commit a crime, but a few stand out more than others. Education is a broad term that can relate to many different problems, but can be broken down into segments to better understand why education might steer someone into committing a crime. People across the nation receive different levels of education and leave school before it's finished. There's a lot of personal growth and people skills that are learned in different levels of education. If the youth of our communities continues to not meet these needs, crime is going to be the answer for these young adults. Important information like how to find a job, start a family, and how to be successful in life will all be missed if students are not attending schools. Students then easily move into a life of crime without this information. Problems like this exist all over the nation and continue to be a problem within the United States. Family is another huge environmental influencer that can drive people towards crime. The criminal justice system is no stranger to domestic family problems and can see what kind of trauma and problems can erupt from a broken family. Families may have relationship issues, money issues, and career issues. This is the starting point for crimes within the family. With tight money issues, theft is often an option for these types of families. Domestic violence is common in this type of situation as well. Socialization is one of the most important environmental influencers that can be addressed. This topic is often paired with mental state of criminal offenders. Without important socialization skills learned from a young age, individuals will view the world different than what others would consider normal. This is dangerous ground for people to walk on and most definitely has its relations with mental instability. Important socialization skills like morals and ethics are not learned by individuals that have been deprived of social skills. Location is also part of trends and patterns. Some people live in great neighborhoods that provide individuals a positive and safe environment, while others are the exact opposite. Crime, poverty, and poor safety would change anyone's views on the world and what to make of it. Poor locations with these negative lifestyles is the breeding ground for poor decision making. Individuals raised here use crime as a getaway, which can snowball into much bigger problems. As you can see, there are quite a few different environmental influencers that can play in an individual's life. Crime trends and patterns are extremely relatable to these influencers and oftentimes share similar patterns between locations. Education, family, socialization, and location are just several examples of what can be considered a major problem in someone's life that can throw them into the life of crime. The different crimes and patterns will continue to be noted and paint its own patterns over time. Location will still be taken into consideration with these findings. With all this information, the criminal justice system will be able to prepare for the future against criminal offenders. Thank you for listening in on this presentation about crime trends and patterns.